back again. Sorry. It's a Sunday. I've got a thing on my nose. Don't know how to get rid of it. Stop scratching at it. Yeah. So we're going down here. We're going to do, you didn't come here to look at my head. My head's tired. That's what my head is. My head's tired. So welcome back. This is going to be live on YouTube and Facebook. So I am going to be chatting to people. That's a heads up. If you need to fast forward, do so as you need. I don't mind. It doesn't faze me at all. I'm going to zip ahead. I'm going to show you how to use this 3-inch zipper tape. Now we have it in different colours. It is available on the webby site. So 3 inches wide. Oh, dog's drinking. And it has a gusset, like an open gusset. You can see there on either side. Hey, hey, hey. Now, I have 2 quilted squares. Okay. I've just quilted them. Literally just cross-hatched them. Nothing exciting. That's my new fabric. I know, it's a bit awesome. So yeah, so that is quilted. So they're ready to go. Now I can turn this into like a little purse, a pouch, or whatever. But you would use this in a bigger bag, I would think. That would be the best way to use it. Oh, yeah, I'm just making sure I've got all the comments. So zipper tape, all right. Zipper tapes can be very handy. You can place it on and all that sort of jazz. I'm going to, you don't need to with this one. You can actually do it without. You open it up. You grab that side. Slide it in. Just like that. Make sure both sides are in. Like that. Like a little sandwich. And then you get a clip on either side. Or you can pin. This has got faux leather, so I won't be pinning. Hey, hey, hello. Yeah, I know you've written hell. Hello. I knew what you were saying. If you wanted to, you could put the zipper tape along in here, and that stops that from sort of happening. Yeah, no worries, Catherine. So like that, and then you would get your other one. And you can have this, so you can pre-quilt your bags. So you can have them pre-quilted and put them in there just like so. Turn it over. Just make sure I've got both sides, which I didn't. Okay. So now they're both in there. I'm going to stitch. I can feel it in there. I'm going to stitch along here and then along here, catching it in both ways. All right. You don't need a zipper foot for this because it is a very wide piece and you can literally just go next to your zipper teeth. All right. So let me just bring. Did you notice I got a sign this time so it wasn't so grotty? Don't think it helped much, but yeah, we'll go with that. All right. So I've still got my same brown thread. You would use your black thread, so you can't see it, but you guys are going to need to see what I'm doing. So hence the brown thread. I thought I'll leave it on. Plus I'm lazy. So needle down. I'm doing a top stitch. So I'm pushing that in at the same time as holding onto the fabric. I'm pushing that way. So my left hand is pushing the zipper that way, and I'm basically holding that together. And I've made sure that my bag ends, the sides are meeting. I was sitting here stitching, like, doing this, and I'm sitting here thinking, would anyone be interested in pre-quilted vinyl, like with the 3 layers, with the bag batting, quilted lining, 3 layers done? I don't know. Would anyone be interested in that? I'm happy to do it. I reckon that'd be cool. I'll do it on the long arm. So we do this side. So I've just turned it over and I'm just I'm doing this at the same time. I'm making sure it's caught. And that keeps that nice and tight. Now, going to do this side inside bit, the inside bit, I should say. Again. Okay, so let's go. You would you like Doreen? Yeah, I reckon it'd be something people like. Then we basically, you can turn that, make that into a bag, right? That will sit like that. Now I can come back and do a pinch seam, which I will, and that will hold, all right? So what I want to do first, though, is put a zipper on here. So let's just do that just for its and giggles. I reckon it'd be pretty cool to have some pre-quilted, you know, the plain one, get a plain color like a black or a white or whatever, and then could do the lining as, you know, a funky mandala like I've got on this one. Come on. Okay. Hi, Rita. What have we got there going on? Why are you doing that? You're not being very nice. I'll try again. Come on. I need my zipper jig. It's because I've got fluff. See, you can't do it if you've got any fluff here. It's just going to make it so hard. I can't tell you how much harder it makes it. You just got to get rid of that fluff. Place that on again, on an angle. Come at the angle. It's the angle of that angle. I'm here to tell you. Flip that over. Ow, there's my fingernail. All right. Try again. Always do it twice if I can. There we go. All right, so that in the middle. Now, theoretically, I should be able to make a little bag up. You would use light, like a bias tape, which is easy. So I'm just going to stitch up the sides on either sides and the base, and then I'm going to open it here to turn it out. I won't do my bias binding because that's just going to waste time for a video. You know how to do bias binding, and I don't need to be doing a video for that. So I will square off the corners though. So I'm just going to go probably down here, down the sides, and then open it up. All right. They do slip because it is vinyl, so a couple of clips don't hurt. I was just noticing it's slipping around on me. That should keep, it should be fine up there, I think. We'll soon find out. Zip, zip, back, back, back. Don't break. Hi, Chris. So you should line up those bits of black there on the side, but I didn't bother because, like I said, it's only a bit of a sample. I hope you can hear me fine. I'm a fair way away from the microphone, and I can't move it too far. Come out. Damn it. So this is pretty much off the seat of my pants. So no idea how it will work. We'll soon find out, won't we? We'll do it together. Okay. So I'm going to trim up to that, take that excess off, because when you're doing a bias tape or anything like that, you don't want too much excess anyway. I'm just going to cut across there and this way. I'm going to do the same, cutting off any excess. Gosh. Now we can remember for 3 months level 1. What's that for, darling? For is that Bev? Oh, fact, we'll have to watch replay. Just finished watching Sarah making scones and scrolls. Okay, love these zips, just so easy and look nice. They can hear you well. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just going to put my hand in there. I'm going to flatten out the bottom of that. Okay, because I can. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to flatten that out and do it the other way, like different to the way I showed you in the last bag. I'm going to literally flatten that out and that seam, make them go opposite direction. And put a clip there on either side. And I'll do the same with this one. I've got a friend, Dottie, and she makes the most amazing scones. Absolutely divine. Okay. So I didn't put handles or anything on this. It's just a sample, just FYI, just so you know. I'm wondering whether I should do, yeah, I think I will. I'll do the top as well. That'll help box out that top bit. So you can box this out as well. Just make it flat. Put your hand in there and really flatten that out. Just put that on there. And this one, because there's no, what's her name? Go like that. Go like that. Okay, so basically I'll measure an 1.5 inches or whatever from the point in, and I'm going to stitch straight across, and I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. It should create like a little boxy thing, and it's going to have a gusset, like you'll see the gusset. But yeah, I'll see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Shall we? Do the bottom first. So I'm eyeballing 1.5 inches. So my 1.5 inches might be different from one foot to one corner to the other. That's so amazing. I can use them for cricket balls. No word of a lie. Really? Cricket balls? What do you mean cricket balls? You mean your scones? Oh, mine would be, yeah, absolutely cricket balls. I'm like, what's she talking about? Scones. I like that. Gotta love a good cricket ball scone. Yeah, Dottie makes them. She does lemonade. Well, Mum does them too, and they end up really nice. Me, I do them, and they end up like cricket balls. Yeah, just saying, cricket balls. Not just any old type of ball. Hello, Kayleen. back been hanging, washing out, trying not to get blown away. Yeah, they are that hard. I have to wet them for the chooks. Microwave them for the chooks. Poor chooks. Choke them to death. Oh, dear. Try and keep the zipper close together. Come together right now. Oh. I gave up on making that sort of stuff ages ago. Ages. I watch Sarah There Easy. Oh, look, I can make them. I just don't want to. I think that's the thing. I don't want to. Other people do them so much better than me. Why would I do that to myself? And keep your zipper head out of the way, your pull out of the way too, all right? Just so you know. All righty, theoretically, okay, so theoretically I should be able to open that out. It'll give you that gusset at the top without taking it out of your bag. All right, let's try it, see what happens. Could be an absolute complete bleeding disaster, just saying. All right, remember you would have to bind that so that it's nice and neat. And you can't see it. So then you just turn around. Hopefully I don't stretch that thing out because I've got no binding on it. Oh, that's what I did not want to happen. Come on, out you come. Come on, baby. Hold on to that. She made the scrolls out of scone mix. Oh, yeah, you would be able to, yeah. I suppose it's the way you cook them and add things to them, I suppose, isn't it? All right. Binding helps, just saying, so you don't break your stitches like I just did. And this is a lot for a little tiny pouch. Got lining, a whole kit and caboodle. All right, so theoretically you would have binding on that right here, and you wouldn't have that split. Mine's split because of it's got no binding on it, nothing to hold it other than one stitch coming through, just for your information. It's all good, Gidget. I'm just turning it out the right way. But it gives you that little gusset in there. So see that gusset there? Now you can, in your bags, like obviously bigger, proper bag, but that's that one there. You can stitch this along here and that will sit down within in there. Okay, so it sits more inside. Or you have it so it sits like that. So can you see that there? So you can actually do that. You can also have it where the zipper goes out and you put a fake end of it as well on both sides, but it will work either way. You just have to just adjust your pattern making a little bit just to accommodate for it. I didn't do too, oh, that one's all right. That one's a little bit sneaky. But that gives you the gusset on the top without having to make one. All right, and you've got the zip in it. And all I had to do was slide it in. It's like 10 minutes. But to get rid of the look of that on the top so that you don't see it, you would stitch from here to here like that, and that'll push that down. And the same with this side. And it'll push that down. Yeah? Does that make sense? It's all good? So, and again, handles, you know, your handles that way or that way, but it gives you an idea how to use it. I'll do the stitch along there and show you what I mean. So you got to flatten that right out. Make sure you can't see the actual zipper. It's a bit hard to get under this foot. It does not like it at all. I might have to start a little bit further in. It's gone, no. Okay, there we go. There we go. You could also French seam it, and that would also get rid of that. You could put your handles out of the gusset. Yeah, you could. Yeah, out of there. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm wondering whether, because I want to keep it as a sample, I'm just wondering whether I keep one side with and one without. So without sewing that top there, right? So without sewing the top, you're going to see that little seam. If you sew the top, you can't see that seam. See? Can you see that? So if I turn it, then you can see that I've top stitched it. This side, if I hold it that way, you can still see that. So if you winch it down and top stitch across here, it's going to do like we did with that other bag. It's going to hold it up tighter. You can also, if your machine will do it, because there's a lot going on in that seam, you could also do it here. All right, but you should have a little tab there. You should have your handles. You put your handles in there. Okay, you could do that. Then you'd have to make sure, I'd probably put handles. How would I do that? If you put your handles in there, they're going to be sticking out that way. You're going to have to turn them. So you'd probably have to sew them onto this beforehand or put them into the actual fabric somehow. But this side here, like I said, I've only got one stitch holding that. It's going to come undone. Literally is coming undone. So you need to have some form of whatever holding that seam, that in the inside, this thing in here. You need to be going backwards and forwards or having some sort of bias tape over the top. Watch out for Monday night's live, because I might have an answer for that. Just saying. But that shows you how to use it. So with or without that little like pinch there. All right. All right. And of course you saw how I used it with the plain. Did you see how I used it with the vinyl? Did everyone see that? Do you want me to quickly grab some clear vinyl and just show you how that's done as well? I'm happy to do that. We've got a few minutes to do that. It won't take long. Hi, Nance. This will give you a laugh. I got phone in hand and you said, look at this. I looked out the window. I thought I've lost it. You could rivet your handles on. Absolutely. Yes, you could. Yeah. Yep. Okay, sure. I'll get the clear vinyl. Okay, so the clear vinyl is even easier, right? I cannot tell you how easy this is. Just happen to have some zipper heads sitting there. All right. Insert zipper into your tote bags. Yeah, exactly. So that's just one example. So if you've got a, like the bag that I did, the big bag, the project bag, and you want to put a front cover, but you've got two bits. Oh, you're right there, madam. Or if you're doing a zipper bag that's clear, now whether it's got a pattern or not, okay, you need to have a zipper. So if you don't want to well, you don't want to have all that bulk there. If you use one of these, what happens is you just slide it in there and again, clip on either side. Now, remember, this is, I'll just move one. This is a vinyl, plastic vinyl. It will grab to the bed of your machine. It'll give you the irrits. Get yourself a piece of paper, right? And I'll show you what to do and you can get away with doing this without a Teflon foot. So I'm just going to use a bit of paper in a minute. So what we do is we put one side in and we just make sure it's in properly, like that, okay? We get a piece of paper, lay that on there, just like that, away from your stitching. You don't want to stitch it in. Look at that. Look at that. If I turn that over, right, it's going to grab. Paper. Easy peasy. All right. Don't need a Teflon foot. Zipper foot, don't need it. All I need to do is place this under here. Again, I've got that brown thread on. Foot in the down position or needle in the down. Stitch along here. And it'll just stitch nicely because the paper is there, helping it move along. And then you go up, take that out. You can leave your paper there. Do the inside seam. So now you don't have to do an inside piece. You can actually just have one seam like along here. I like to do the inside one. I like the look of the double seam. Plus, it gives me a little bit more security. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, I didn't have the foot down. Oh, try again, Michelle. Oh, didn't have the foot in the down. Oh, Michelle, you're a mad woman. Try again. Like, why isn't that looking nice on the other side? That looks like crap. That's because the foot wasn't down. Oh, no, it's still doing it. Why is that doing it? Hang on. Bear with me a minute, guys. It's just decided to play up. You're going to undo this. Undo it from the back of the zipper. So if you pull a thread, it doesn't sort of matter. Just my machine's decided to do an ugly stitch. I don't know why. It's like it's got no tension or something. It's all looking good. Don't know why. Don't rightly know. Because it's got no tension. It's pretty easy to get out, FYI. Just got to get the starting going. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay. Shows you how easy it comes out. I did make a coffee before. I hope you've all got a nice cup of coffee in front of you. Mine does that, so I just use binding. It helps. Mine does that, so I just use binding. I use the wefty stuff that vinyl is rolled into. So yeah, absolutely could use that. That's probably what it's there for. It makes it a lot easier. This shouldn't get a stitch late. I don't know what's going on. Why it's doing that. It's just being a bit of a poop. If it does again, I'll leave it in there. It's only for a sample. I don't want to play with it too much. Run out of time. Come on. Come on. You're good. You're good. You're good. Come on. Get out there. So it's coming from underneath. So mine's cold. Mine's cold. Cold. Old. Sorry, it gives me a second. You can fast forward through YouTube if you're a couple of minutes. I think that's the wind outside. I don't know what that banging noise is. Is the bobbin still threaded properly? I'll find something. Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking that it seems like because it's underneath, so I think it is the bobbin. So I'm just gonna get rid of all that over there. Give it a bit of a shake. Check the bobbin. Come on, darling. Don't be nacky. Yeah. Yeah. Seems to be all right. We're all threaded properly, so I don't know. Do it again. I'm not playing with you. I'm just going to leave it because you're just being a shiter. Just saying. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but I did. So that's how we're going to roll today. Alrighty. I've tied up the top tension anyway. Hopefully it might make a difference. Nope, just broke. What was it doing? No, doing the same thing. What's going on, buddy? Why are you being nonnies? We love each other. So she stopped snoring, and I'm not sure whether she's alive. No, I'm joking. She's alive. It's just why she stopped snoring. Oh, okay, I know why. Just jumped out from that. That'll be why. I see, said the blind man. I think she means her coffee is cold. My coffee. Oh, my coffee would be cold too. Although I did make it hot. So, hello to the ADHD head. I'd already forgotten about the coffee comment I'd made. All right. All right, let's try again. The thread in, threaded right. Just going to stick you under there, stop you from playing nasty games. Oh my God, it's come undone again. Look. Picked up the bobbin. Oh, you've been a mongrel. Don't be nasty. Pick up your bobbin. Don't be bloody redonkulous. Have an argument, Mr. Machine. Gonna make me cranky pants. It's a Sunday. I'm not allowed to be cranky. I've got to be lovely. Stop it. I think it's just me. It's just me not checking whether I've crossed all my I's and dotted all my T's before I start sewing. That's what that is. That is 100% what it is, I guarantee you. No, it's still doing it. It can stay like that. I'm not changing it. As long as it holds in, I don't care. Looks all right from the top. She be right, mate. I'll just get rid of that if I can. I might need to. What's the name? Okay. I know that when I did this on my sit-down machine, like your normal sewing machine, I used just a Teflon foot, which you don't need to do. You can just use a normal foot as long as it's not on the plastic. But when you're doing it on an industrial, you need to, it can be different. And I had no issues with the stitch at all. So I'd say it's the industrial not liking the plastic. I've got a feeling that's what it is because it's been sewing perfectly fine. Perfect. It's just decided to be a shiter. Gotta love it. Okay, is the bobbin still? Yeah, it was still through it. Yeah, what? All right, so then you line that up with the other piece. So dunk, dunk, stick it in the middle. Stick it in the middle. Put a clip on either side just to hold those layers together, just like that. Maybe stop being a weirdo. There we go. And we stitch 2 lines again. Let us stitch the inside one first. So push all that out of the way. And that should come off. And then we can go and do this side. Flip over. All right. Okay. Yeah, it could be the needle. Very, very well could be. It hasn't been changed for a long time. That stitch is horrendous on the other side. Absolutely horrendous. But it don't matter. I'm not playing with it. It's a sample piece. We don't care with sample pieces. Actually, I'll cut this end first. That's the other end. Chuck that out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim that, trim that, trim that. A little bit of fluff out of there. And we're going to put a zipper head on. Oh, so that's the bias on the tapes. I haven't used that yet. I must order some. Yes, it's got the tape's got the thing on it. Yeah, it's pretty bloody easy. So that there, so you don't have to make yourself a gusset or a bias to join 2 things together. And then you go. There we go. On you go. Come on. Emily. All right. And I'd cut this side. And if my stitch was looking wonderful, which it should, and it will on yours, on the other side, it just looks like that, like it's sewn in, just like that. So when you make a pouch out of it, right, you can just sew and make sure that these 2 bits here line up. Oh, sorry. These 2 bits here line up, so like that. And you would then clip that so down the sides and then sew that all around. But that gives you the idea on how it works. All right. And then when you're ready to turn it out the right way, you just put your finger in there and open it up. It's easy peasy. So there's no rocket science in it for you. It's just taking the whole lot out. So you can put it into a bag or a pouch or whatever. I'm new to zip. So what do you put on zipper heads and what do you put on the other end? Okay, so the other end normally gets sewn into it, into the seam, Rita. Some people put a zipper end on. I tend to just do that. or some people will actually come in and put a bit of fabric over the end here to close that off as well, zipper ends. Or zipper tabs. I actually, to put on a zipper, normally use, I'll show you. Oh, come on. Hang on, I can't because it's actually tied down. Let me get one and I'll show you guys. Hang on. Okay. So I'm just going to move the camera down a bit. Rubbish out of the way. Now, say theoretically, with this bag, right, this one I'm doing here, I wanted to put a zipper on the other side. I have cut too much off this. I should have, like, if I wanted to put a zipper on the other side, I would wait. But let's play with it anyway. Normally, I would get rid of that. And you would sort of just sort of melt it, stop it from fraying. Okay. Just use a lighter just to stop it from fraying. Don't burn yourself. Get a zipper jig. And this, I'm going to face this towards you. So it'll be like that towards you. I've got one stuck to the table, but it's a nuisance. I tend to stick and unstick. So I just do that. Just wind that bit of that tape down, just enough to hold on to it. And I get my zipper head and I place it in the down position with that flat end, get that in there, facing you, like facing myself, like that. So the round edge is facing away from you. Then you get your zipper and you would go wrong side down. So you've got to, just going to make some room, have the wrong side facing downwards, like that. And you open it up. And you come in at an angle. Now, make sure that better the angle, the easier it is. The bigger the angle, the easier. Make sure you come at an angle and give it a bit of a tug. All right. And she's on. Just like that. Okay. And now I've got 2 zips on there. So I can have, if I wanted to, when I'm making this pouch, because I can just have it flat with no base at all. So it would look like that as a pouch, right? And I could put a double seam down here to have 2 separate sides quite easily. You know, that just creates another look to it. You can use your, you know, the printed ones of the clear vinyl. And use that, so you've got a nice printed color, like pretty vinyl, and you've got, because I've got white with the rainbow and I've got black with plain black teeth. But yeah, that's how you do it, and then you don't have to worry about bulk in and around here or looking untidy. It's all neat, it's all tucked away. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I love these zips, the big hearts. Yeah. So that's how you do it, a zipper jig. Your absolute best friend. You need one of those. Yeah, I absolutely sell them. They're $12. Absolutely do sell them. They are a zipper jig, $12. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So, yes, I do sell them. They're bloody brilliant. I can hear a V8 or something. Or it could be the dog snoring. I'm not too sure. So I hope I've answered some of the questions you had. This might give you a bit of an idea to make a split thing. So, yeah. But remember, when you're doing with the zipper, Always make sure you're coming at that zipper head at an angle. If you come straight, you're always going to go off. Okay, it has to be at an angle. That is the most important part of it, over and above how pretty your zipper heads are. I really like these hearts. They're really nice. Oh, I got 2 hearts. 2. That's a good song. All right, look at that. They're pretty. So yeah, so that's how it works. So any other questions at all? At all? I'm going to go and have my cold coffee. I'm going to go and rest up the rest of the day, considering I was out for 10 hours just about yesterday, driving around about 10, 15 kids or something like that in a van, in a thing. Yeah. Okay. I better write down Rita zip jig. And there was something else. Look at the lights. There was something else. Oh, Doreen Brooks. Doreen B. 3 meters. Black. With spots. It's on back order coming in, Doreen, if you're still here. I'll sort that out off camera. Okay, guys. Thank you again. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Bye.